As you can see, over the course of the last few years, my painting collection has grown quite extensively. Once you begin your art journey, you're going to start producing a lot of drawings, a lot of paintings, depending on your medium you prefer to work in, and at a certain point, you're going to start to accumulate a lot of pieces of artwork that you can't help but think about, hey, how do I sell this? To that end, you're going to want to learn a few marketing skills. So I want to tell you a little bit about my game plan on marketing and how I'm approaching that problem. Lately, I've been listening to a couple of different art podcasts, specifically the Art Marketing Minute with Eric Rhodes and the Artist Next Level podcast with Sergio Gomez. While specifically listening to the Art Marketing Minute, Eric Rhodes tends to get a lot of questions from artists on how to market themselves and how to get into galleries, a lot of things like that. So it got me thinking about what it is that I'm doing to market myself and some of the approaches that I'm taking. I think the best place to start in this conversation, especially in this day and age of the internet, is to start with a quote from Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, Gary Vee is very popular for content creation, and one philosophy that he has that really struck me to my core is to document, don't create. So when it comes to developing yourself as an artist and marketing yourself as an artist, personally, I think one of the best ways to approach it is to document everything you're doing and put it on Instagram, put it on a blog, put it on YouTube, and allow others to explore art with you and learn alongside you, or maybe even just enjoy watching you grow as an artist. One of the other powerful aspects about creating YouTube videos and creating blog posts or websites is your ability to target search terms and pull in free traffic from search engines by providing useful information that others can benefit from. This is really the foundation and the crux of my entire strategy, is to win in search and to provide useful information for you to use in your own development as an artist. When it comes to talking about marketing your art or marketing yourself as an artist, we have to really think about what is marketing, right? Marketing is basically getting your product or service in front of as many eyes as possible. When you're thinking about marketing online, you really need to consider the various different platforms and ways you can utilize what's called organic reach. Organic reach on a platform is basically your ability to get your content, your service, your product, whatever it is you're trying to get exposure with. Organic reach is your ability to reach an audience without actually having to pay for that distribution. This is why I say it's important for you to figure out a way that you can target search in YouTube or in Google, because when you are able to win in search results, you're going to naturally pull in a certain amount of individuals who are seeking that information, thus giving you a bit of organic reach. At the time of making and publishing this video, the tools and features that have the most organic reach are the platforms that are distributing short-form vertical videos. Three main competitors at this point are TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. All three of these platforms offer an enormous amount of organic reach at this moment. Personally, I'm focused more heavily on YouTube Shorts. In fact, that's most likely how we met. Recently, I've had a huge increase in subscribers thanks to YouTube Shorts. So if you're considering starting a YouTube art channel or figuring out ways to get your artwork out there, definitely utilize YouTube Shorts right now. Get on that while it's still fresh and still has a ton of organic reach. So yeah, the main idea really is to build up my following on my blog, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on my newsletter, so that way I have all of these different outlets and these varying followings, maybe some overlapping individuals in each group, but there's going to be different individuals on each platform that I'm reaching. Eventually it's going to get to a point where I'm ready to open up my storefront. I'm going to have a ton of paintings for sale. I'll probably have a number of print-on-demand products available. So if you're not familiar with print on demand, we'll discuss that in a whole nother video. But ultimately, when I launch the storefront, there's going to be artwork available, there's going to be t-shirts available, and hopefully some digital products, maybe an ebook or an audiobook. Finally, to touch base on how to get into galleries. Now, this isn't something I've done myself yet. I certainly plan to do it at a future point when I feel ready to take on that challenge. And of course, when I do come to that point, I will definitely be making videos about it and sharing my entire strategy and everything that I'm doing with you. The main idea with utilizing all of these resources is to get your name and your artwork exposure. I personally feel the future for marketing of artists is through website building, through Instagram, through TikTok, through YouTube Shorts, through Instagram Reels. You got to be using one or all of these features to get yourself out there as an artist. If you do have any questions regarding some of the things discussed in this video, I didn't go into a whole lot of depth on a lot of this stuff. I just sort of touched on a very high level on what my game plan is and on the things I'm doing to market myself as an artist. But if you have any questions on how to proceed with some of that stuff yourself, put them in the comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you and get to know what your goals are as an artist and where you're at in your art journey. Now that we've discussed a little bit on the marketing aspect of the make, market, and monetize art equation, perhaps we should get back to making art. Maybe check out one of these videos.